Good evening, everybody. I'm a little bit late. Dog's got up. I suppose she's going to be farting all night now. These are the things you have to put up with when you go live. Makes me really nervous when I go live. Start talking. Hope we've all had a good day. The first half of it was very miserable, wasn't it? That sounds posh, doesn't it? Wasn't it? The first half of the day, very miserable, wasn't it? I've just eaten all my crisps, what I made. That was amazing. I put some Himalayan salt on them. That's the good thing about when you make your own crisps. You can choose your own flavours, choose your own fat, choose how many you make. You get about 5 in a bag these days, don't you? I cut up 3 of the smallest potatoes, and it must have been at least 5 bags of crisps, at least. I can't believe how much we're being ripped off these days. I went to the marina and got some diesel. That went up again. It went up a few weeks ago. It went up a few weeks before that. Oh, the diesel's gone up. Yeah, of course it has. Red diesel, you know what I mean? God knows what the farmers are going through. It's £1 a litre now. You might not think that's dear, but it is when you're just using it for fuel. I think it's disgusting. The COVID scam has ripped us all off. And now, isn't it funny? We've all got a new distraction, Russia. Isn't that funny? COVID seems to have gone away, and now we've got the Russia scenario, just like we had the Russia scenario before the COVID. I think we should just kick these politicians out. They're rank and rich, and we're poor, and it's getting worse. We should do what these lorry drivers done. But we're too wimpy in this country. We just go, oh, well, whatever. Let's just put up with it. Because every time something goes up, you do realise we're paying more tax on it as well. We're not just paying for the product. The tax is going up as well. All these fat cats are just sitting there laughing at us. But anyway, let's not bring this down. It can't get much worse than it is. I've just started to cook my second loaf of bread. So you're going to have to make me very aware that I'm putting my next loaf in the oven. I'm gonna do it in a minute because it's taking ages for this bloody bed to rise. It's so cold here. But I've actually got my fire going after the 4th attempt. I was very angry trying to get the fire going today. Spent £90 on diesel and I couldn't get it going. So I got my flamethrower out. I got my flamethrower out and heated the chamber up so much that the diesel had to evaporate. It had no choice. I'm glad it's going there because it's getting lovely and warm in here now. Nothing worse than being cold, is there? You just don't want to do anything. Is anyone coming in the chat? Make some comments. Get the ball rolling. Or have I got to talk crap all night on my own? You're lucky I'm actually on tonight because I was on the right downer earlier. But I seem to have come out of it. Normally it goes on for 2-3 days. And then I just pop out of it like it's never happened. Here I am. So what's the subject tonight, people? What should we talk about tonight? Let's try and talk about something positive. There's not much positives going on in the world these days, but we must be able to find something. Should I put a record on? I'll put a record on. I don't know what to put on though. Give me a minute. Actually, let me just go and put my loaf of bread in the oven. It'll take 2 seconds because the oven's all getting hot and everything, and the bread's all risen, and it's all ready to go. Just give me 2 seconds, and I'll be back. There we go, that's done. Now let's have a little look for a record. Alright, I'm just going to have to move a few things because I don't get them out very often. Let's have a look at this one. I know what this one is. Let's see if it's scratched or not. Oh, hi Sarah. Bonjour, madame. Go lay down, Lily. It's not about you tonight. Let's have a little look at this. There's a few scratches on it, but they look like they're sufferable. Does anyone like Simply Red? I used to love Simply Red. I've gone off him a little bit, but I still do like him. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put this side on because I actually like this first song. It's Only Love. It's only love. It's only love that you're feeling. Let me just get my record player out. I've got a record player that you actually charge up. I bought it specifically because I live on a boat. Because I used to have a Bang & Olufsen system, and it used to take so much electric that it's just a waste of time having it on the boat. So I ended up going online and getting myself this little record player, and because I've got a few records. I'm not one of these like people that got thousands, but I've got a few hundred. Right, let's just put that up there. Let's turn it round that way. If I get a strike, I get a strike or whatever. It doesn't matter, does it? Life's not all about poo tube. Right, let's have a look. I hope this ain't scratched. Let's have a quick look. It looks like there's a little fingerprints on it. I must say I did enjoy my crisps tonight. I made myself some crisps and I put some salt on it. And I think some of them I did put a little bit too much salt on, but they was really nice. Right, what do? I played this for a while. Right, what do we do here? Let's have a look. What size record is it? That's got to be a 33, isn't it? That's a 33. Undo that. Pull that up. Turn that on. There we go. Oh, look at this. Here we go. I can't remember what I played for this record player, but it's well worth it, really. We'll play it in the background and hopefully we won't get a strike, because if we talk over it and then we won't get a strike. Can you hear that okay? I went and saw this guy live, right? And I was right at the front of the stage. I took some chick with me many years ago. And this guy was spitting all over us while he was singing. What's that all about? I didn't realise they spat so much while they were singing. Oh, okay, Sarah. Thanks for coming in anyway. You're going to miss a little sing-song now. Woo! Great voice this guy's got. I've played it so many times though that, like, you know what it's like when you play something too much. It's just like, it's like I love Prince as well. It's only love. It's only love. Give it a few weeks, I'll be playing the guitar. be afraid to touch me, babe. Hi, Candy. How you doing? Could someone remind me to check on my bread in 10 minutes, please? Hi, Rapid. How you doing? But you're glad you ain't got a boat at the moment. It's only love that you're feeling. Got a couple of boats up here for sale. A couple of wide beams. Oh, that's cool, Candy. That you're feeling. They want big money though, but they're quite new. I think they want about 70, 80 grand. No time. It's okay. When you lay your body next to mine. Love, it's only love. Baby, it's only love. Has anyone got a subject that they would like me to cover? Because I'm an expert on most things, you know. Oh yeah. Well, there's a couple of people that have got 2 wide beams for sale here. They're relatively new. But they're looking to sell them because they've kind of they both bought their boats separately and then they met each other. So they're thinking of like selling the boats and getting one with oh god, what do you call it? A wheelhouse. That's it. They want to get a wide beam with a wheelhouse. They vary, Candy. I mean, I know someone that's bought one for 10 grand, bottom of the range, old one. They're doing it up themselves, and they can go up to over 100 grand easily. Depends what sort of money you want to spend. Baby, it's only love that you feel it. Let's turn him down a bit. He's trying to take over the show. Could you still hear that? Oh yeah, I can see the little thing going on. If you're going to live on it, you've got to spend as much as you can on one. But if you're going to just have it as a holiday home, I wouldn't go too crazy. They've all gone up a fair bit as well at the moment because metal prices are quite high. But they're like anything, they go up and down like a yo-yo. Yeah, but 100k gets you a really nice boat. Yeah. That's what I paid for mine, 70. But I think mine's worth between 80 and 90 now because of the metal prices. But I mean, if you shopped around, I didn't really shop around. I was living in a van for 3 days, so like I was kind of looking for something a bit quick. I mean, you could get one made for 70, 80 grand from scratch. But then you've got to kit it out. It'll come boarded and stuff, but it won't come with anything in it. But when my friend bought her one, it was all boarded out. And when I went on it, it was lovely. You can get like a full settee in there and everything. It was massive. Whereas mine's a narrow boat. Does the job, but for living on, you're better off with a wide beam. But I don't know about wide beams. They just look so ugly on the river. But is that what you worry about? It's like when my friend goes past, it looks like the Titanic. I'm like, what? It looks massive. Oh yeah, they're much cheaper than ours is. Saying that though, Rapid, it depends where you go, but the outlay for a boat is a lot cheaper than a house. Houses are just, I don't know how people manage. Bills left, right, and centre with the house. Oh no! Whoa! Oh, was it 2 years ago? Really? Yeah, a lot of shit's happened here. Yeah, no, I'm all right with my neighbours. It's the next door but one that I don't like. My next door neighbours are fine. We've still got one of our neighbours to move in, but I think that's like a guy on his own, and he's a right outdoorsy guy. I've not met him, but one of my neighbours have, and they said he's a nice guy. Yeah, but next door but one, most of the people on this site are going off of them now because they just seem to be creating lots of problems. And I don't really understand why. I think they just want everything their way and that's it. But yeah, I'll get on with most people on this site now. But there's one guy I don't get on with, but he's nearly dead now, so it doesn't matter. That's wrong, isn't it? But it's true. That's a funny name to have, isn't it? Hello. It's probably someone we know that don't want us to know who it is. But that's fine. If anyone makes any rude comments, you're going to get timed out. And if you keep doing it, you'll get blocked. So let's all be nice to each other. Fed up with all the controversy on here. We'll leave that at the door. I can't believe how many groups I've joined and enjoyed it, and then all of a sudden it's gone wonky. Yeah, she did. You can only be told to fuck off so many times. I thought me and her were actually becoming good friends, but it didn't work. But we'll leave it there. I'm not going into all that. I only get told to fuck off so many times, and then I do. Seems like there's a game plan now. It seems like there's a system going on now. And that quite upset me, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm having a beer tonight, actually. What wine are you drinking? Oh, are you talking? Oh, right, okay. I'm not getting involved in that, if that's what you mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to talk about Sharon. I've made my mind up about Sharon, and I feel I know exactly what she's all about. And all the tears and stuff, I'm not buying none of it. I'm not buying none of it, and we're going to leave it there. We'll move on. We'll try and make this a happy channel. Yeah, well, shut up, Rapid. I don't want to know about that. I can't get none anywhere. I'm disgusted that I can't get any anywhere. That's all I want to do is just smoke and enjoy life. But all I seem to be doing is having beers because I can't get a smoke. Shut up, Candy. Do you want me to time you and wrap it out? I love smoking. So I really love puffing, but it just don't seem to happen down here. I'm gutted. I'm a puffhead. I don't mind admitting it. But it doesn't stop me from getting on in life. But the thing I don't like is when I can't get a puff is I have a drink. And I don't like drinking. Yeah, of course you will. Talk is cheap, Candy. I've worked that out in the last 3 years on how talk is cheap. If someone wants to get me a puff, I'll come and beat you a bite off you. But talk is cheap. I'm not interested in saying thank you. Oh, could you please? Yes, thank you, lovely. I don't know how many times I said thank you and please to people, and it hasn't happened. You'd think smoking all my life I would have a few contacts, but I moved 100 miles away from where I used to live. Rapid, stop rubbing it in. Meet me and I'll buy some off you. Yeah. So are all my contacts, Candy. And the worst thing about it as well is all my contacts are on the part of the North Circular that you have to pay for. And I ain't paying to go on the North Circular. I think it's disgusting that we have to pay to go up the city. Yeah, you tell him, Candy. Tell him you won't talk to him anymore. It's totally sad because this guy's trying to take my show over. I like this one a little. I'm not going to stay on here forever tonight, right? Because I can't believe how quick I use my 20 hours up. And then I have to wait days and days and days for it to come back. Yeah. Yeah, that's all you can get these days, isn't it? It's weed. I used to love my Rocky. And then the market was just flooded with black, with plastic in it. And I was like, and do you know what? I've noticed that weed's actually getting like that. It hasn't got plastic in it, but the quality is really going downhill. It's like it happens with all the markets. They get really good quality stuff. You buy it, then it goes up, then it start getting shit, but the price don't go down. People need a slap. It's just the way people are in general. I used to be able to get some really nice weed, but I used to be able to get some really nice Rocky, even black. I used to get some really nice black. In the end, it was disgusting. It was like burning rubber. Yeah. Oh shit! Thanks for reminding me about my bread. Give me 2 minutes. Right, if you can remember to remind me to look at my bread in 10 minutes, please. I just about got there in time and turned it down. Yeah. The trouble with that rapid, though, there's so many weasels on here that are jealous of there. They like to grass you up. I've got some auto at the moment, and I've just germinated it. And I just potted it up today. But I've got some pots, right, and I've brought them all in the boat and I've kept them on the top step. And as I walked past them to come down the step, I've kicked all the mud all down the fucking boat. I was fuming. Yeah, 10 minutes, please, Candy. Yeah. I've grown gear on mega scales. They talk about some of the gangsters on here and about what they've grown, but I've grown it on mega scales, and it's tedious. It's hard work. Yeah, but I don't do it no more. No. I don't do it no more. But I used to be able to grow it pretty well or on a massive scale because I was an electrician. I used to be able to set up rooms and anymore. I don't go near electrics anymore. I find it a man's world. Yeah. I was good at it as well. Yeah. I don't blame you, Rapid. There's too many dirty, illegal people on the internet that want to project onto others and get others in trouble and think it's funny. What's this song here? That's a bit boring, isn't it? Never mind. Yeah, I can't smoke them, Candy. Oh, is that a question? Yeah, I've still got the cat and the dog. The dog, not the cat. The dog has really been bugging me for the last couple of days. But I think a lot of it's because like when the weather's so bad, we don't go out and she don't get her exercise. So she's got a lot of energy to waste. So she thinks, I think I'll annoy Paris. Sure, in the summer, she's out there running about all day, so she gets pretty worn out by the night time. And I don't come in here till like half 9, 10 o'clock in the summer. I'm out there all day. Got lots to do. I've got loads of jobs to do this summer out there. So I've been doing a few lives. I'll probably have to do a few on Facebook because I'm going to run out of lives on. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, I'm going to end up running out of lives pretty quick on StreamYard. Oh, I do like this one. Have you noticed it hasn't had a scratch on this record yet? That's cool, isn't it? Let's open the beer. Celebrate with you guys. Every time I listen to this guy, all I imagine him is him spitting over me. Has anyone done anything great today? Anything exciting? Has it been 5 minutes? Oh, cool. Yeah, but you only get solar power for so long. Weather like this, you don't get any power. I don't really want to get involved in it too much anyway. I don't mind growing a plant here and there and enjoying my reaping my rewards, but I just find it easier to go buy it if I could get any. I can't believe how bad it is. I know it's everywhere, but I just can't get any. What do you mean you just got home today? Where you been? You been on holiday? God, I can't remember the last time I went on holiday. It's got to be over 20 years ago. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like some people get the up when they don't have 2 or 3 holidays a year. I haven't had an holiday for over 20 years. No, it won't rapid. I've got 5 batteries on mine and it won't even bloody keep the telly going. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. When I moved here, it had a bank of batteries in it that wasn't that old, and within a year of being here, I had to buy a new bank of 5 batteries, which I've put on. And now that I don't know whether there's something wrong going on here or whether it's because we had the flood and everything went wonky. But I have to, I have to. What's that? Oh, I had to charge. I have to start my engine up to charge my batteries up to get the telly to work. Something's not right. But it's really weird because the boat's got everything on it. It's got a whole setup on it. I've still got the other 5 batteries, and I constantly charge them with solar panels off of my camper because I've fitted a couple of solar panels to my camper, And if I ever need any batteries charging, I just put them on that. But I've linked all the other batteries together and I keep charging them up. And they seem fine. I just don't understand what's going on. 2017. God, that's just like the other day, really, isn't it? 5 years. Well, maybe it is a while ago. Some say that I'm having a holiday all the time here, but I find it hard work, to be honest with you. I'd rather have a little bed sit somewhere. Wouldn't mind selling up, to be honest with you. I'd sell my boat, but I don't know if I'd sell my land. What's the CFL? Yeah, it's all right. I'm getting back to where I was before. I mean, when I went in there a few weeks ago, it had been attacked by rats and mouse. They pissed and shat all over my clothes in there. They ate all my noodles. They run right in there. So I've hoovered and disinfectant most stuff. I've chucked all the clothes. I had about 2 bags of clothes in there. There wasn't clothes I use all the time, but it stank in there. So I've kind of got it all back to fluorescent bulbs. Oh. Fluorescent bulbs are hard to get there, Rapid. Do you know what? When I used to work at a shop, right, a few years ago, you would buy an 8-foot fluorescent bulb, which was the dearest one to get, and they would cost you about £3.88, right? And when the government come in and they started getting rid of bulbs and everything else, they had a right pop at 8-foot fluorescent tubes. Even though all the others went up, 8-foot fluorescent tubes went through the roof, and you paid £33 for one tube. Because all they wanted to do is get everyone to buy LED. Oh, thanks, Candy. I'll be back in a sec. That's it. Thank you, Candy. That's spot on. It's lovely. We can all relax now. Cooker's off. Bread's out the oven. We can all carry on drinking. Yeah, the thing with fluorescent bulbs as well, they actually do die. The power goes out of them, like sodium and metal halides. They all lose their velocity. You don't notice the light loss, but on flowers, let's call them flowers, they dramatically drop. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Candy. But once they get to grips with the tax on cannabis, it will be legalized, because it's like you say, drink is much worse. It's much worse. You get so much violence with drink. You don't get it with cannabis. I was watching what's that? Aeroplane. Sounds quite low. I was watching Narcos, and I watched the series Narcos, which was good. And then I watched the real Narcos, which was the guy that was investigating it and following the criminals, and he was shown how they make it and everything. And I found it really interesting. But that's all like cocaine, which is something I've never taken and never will. I know what I like, and I would never go beyond them boundaries. Yeah, but he probably gets away with it, Candy, because it's medical cannabis. They make you sick. It's like I was watching a thing about banks the other day, and about how they manipulate the market and how they make money. But if them bankers actually ended up in court, they would go to prison because everything what they're doing with our economy is illegal. But how the hell did they manage to stay out of courts? It's disgusting, isn't it? And we're the ones that suffer and pay for it all. It's all right saying, oh, they owe them this, they owe them that. We're the ones that actually pay it all. We're downtrodden, and we're supposed to be blessed with what we've given. Shall we see if there's any scratches on this? What's on this side? Let me read what's on here first. You have to go. If you don't know me by now. No, we're not going to play that. Let's see if I got another record. I wonder if I'm going to get told off because I'm not doing as my told. And I'm playing music like a naughty little girl. Right, just let me have a look, see what I've got here. So everything's all bunged up in corners everywhere. Motown. Barry White. I don't even know that. Never heard of it. Don't know how comes that got there. Let's start this thing. What we got here? Let's have a little look. What's that one there? I know this group, but I can't think of this record. Oh no, I ain't playing that. It's an album. Excuse me. No. It's like all these covers are damp. It's crazy, isn't it? They're all damp. Right, let's have a little look at this one. I don't know what this record is, but we're going to play it because it probably sounds more like your cup of tea than mine. Right, let's have a look. Very good, it says. Bonnie and the Highlander. Mickey Finn's Breeze Mix. Has that got any scratches on? Oh my god, that's got a big dig on that. What about that side? Right, let's play this side. It's got to be a 45, this, I think. I can't see me getting a strike for this because I don't think anyone knows what it is. It's a white label, apparently. Do you know what? When I was watching that Narcos, right, the only reason that them people sell cocaine how they do, because in in Mexico, the cocoa leaves has been around for years, and it was never used as a cocaine um, drug, and because the government doesn't help that area, that's why the cartel have moved in now, and they run the place. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rapid. It's not too bad in here now because I've put double glazing in here. It used to be a lot worse than it is now, but it's too late now because the record covers are all. Oh, let's turn this up. Does any of you know this one? Is that at the right speed, do you reckon? What's that all about, eh? Woo! Do you reckon that's on the right speed? Say something. There's no singing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the right speed, isn't it? It's not bad for a little Mickey Mouse record player, though, is it? Runs off of a battery. I feel like a DJ. What's a slip mat? See, not everyone's got this shit, have they? Woo! Oh, it's the DJ of it. I bet this sounds wicked at a nightclub with a couple of lasers and stuff. Turn that down a little bit. It's taking over the show. We can't have that, can we? I keep looking at the weather. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow in Peterborough? And it's shit, 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 shit. I'm really gutted. I'm bursting to get out now. But I can't stand the cold. Oh, it's nearly near the end. I might play the other side to see what that's all about if this is a remix. She's got a little bit of moaning to do and then she's finished. There we go. She said her piece. Let's see what the other side's like. God, state that record when I look at it in the light. This side's going to be bad because I can actually see scratches on this side. I don't know how they've managed to get that. It looks like someone's been scraping the needle backwards and forwards on that. But let's see how it goes. If it starts to go a bit wonky, I'll turn it off. I feel like playing a bit of ZZ Tops, to be honest with you. I like ZZ Tops. Yeah, I know. It's horrible, isn't it, Candy? Yeah, I'm hibernating. It's horrible. I had to go and get me diesel today. I really didn't want to go out. The track's so muddy and slippy. But I got there and back, and it was so annoying going there and getting back, and then they charge more money for the diesel. That should never be allowed with red diesel. All right, Rapid, thanks for coming on. If you're passing, you can pop in for a coffee, but bring the coffee and milk with you. Oh, bloody hell, Candy, that's a lot of money. I'm a roofer. I'm a qualified roofer. Don't know why they charge you 150 quid for a slate. That's my two special trades, roofing and electrical. Sounds the same, doesn't it? I did turn it over, didn't I? It's going to come to that scratch in a minute. I wonder if it's going to notice it. She's got to sing more on this side, surely. Yeah, you're getting into this. Woo! Bang them drums. I had a set of drums once. Didn't sound like that though. Let me see if I can find another record, because I know I've got some nice records here. It's just going through. I've got another white label here. It's got loads of cat's ears on it. It ain't even got a name on it. It's just a white label on it. Now, what site would I try? It's got a bit of writing on it, but I can't read it. But that's just like written on it. Looks like there's mould on it as well. Do you reckon that'll work? Well, didn't it come? Oh, we've still got a fair bit to go on this. Hi, Candy. Thanks for coming on. Thank you. You watch your telly? How long have I been on here? Oh, 48 minutes. I'll be on here about another 10 minutes anyway, and I'll call it a day. Because I don't want to use my StreamYard time up. I like to try and do a StreamYard of a weekend. What is it today? Is it Wednesday or something? Tuesday or Wednesday, isn't it? I say it's cold, isn't it? Can't believe that's gone over that scratch. Oh, we've got another one coming up. Can you hear it clicking? Let's go through it though. Woo! can't remember some of this. Yeah, I remember some of that song. Summer Breeze All in My Mind. Rings a bell, that. I can't believe how bad that record is. And it actually played right the way through. Let's try this one. This one don't look so bad, but it's probably the type of record that will jump all over the place. Oh, do you like that crackling? Oh, those are the good old days when you got that old crackling on the record. Oh, do you remember this? Oh, I love this record. Woo! Hold you. Let me tell you, there's something about you. Oh, so if I had my camera on now, I'd have been dancing away. Oh, what a tune this is. I'm going to write on this. It's a keeper. Has anyone got any subjects they want to talk about? Reality, yeah. Woo. God, this is going back some years. So why you leaving? There's only one in my life, and that's you. Woo! I can't take you going far away. What a tune! I'm gonna write on that one when it's finished. Let me tell you, there's something about you. I love you. You got no reason, so why you leaving? You know that I only want your love. Love means you and me. Why can't I ever make you see? You must tell me the truth. When I face reality, you must tell me the truth. When I face reality. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hi, boy, how you doing? Just making sure you're all right, boys. Let me hold you. Let me tell you, there's something about you. I love you. Got no reason, so why you leaving? Tell me what's going on in your mind. I just got to know. If you're going away from me, then please tell me the truth. When I face reality, you must tell me the truth. When I face reality. Yeah, I'm alright, boys. I've come out of my depression today, which I'm quite happy about. Let me love you. Let me love you, yeah. What a tune. That's a proper tune, isn't it? Oh, stop it coming up, you idiots. I hate all these notifications you get. They're meaningless. What? Sign yourself up to nothing. It's not next door, it's next door but one. They just seem to be making enemies. I can't understand it. People got on with them all right, but they're the type of people that just phone the police all the time for no reason. Well, they think they've got a reason, but they haven't. They called the police on my neighbour and said that they was threatened by her flags. They feel threatened by her flags. Oh, let me write on this before I put it away. Right, what was that called? Oh shit, what was it called? I'm going to put something about you. No. Or should I put let's face reality? Oh no, that's a long word. I can't spell that. Oh bollocks! I don't know what to put there. Well, one of them's a pirate flag, but when you go on her boat, she's got all skulls and everything. She's got an Irish flag as well. They're just flags. You can't be threatened by a flag. Come on. I'm glad they didn't say that when I had my transgender flag out there. Right, let's put this. I don't think that's the name of the song, but that will remind me. I think I spelt it wrong, but I'm the only one that knows I've spelt it wrong, so I know what it says. Okay. Let's put that away because that's the keeper, that one. That record is a keeper. Let me just have a quick look. I might stop playing records because they kind of distract me a little bit. But I'm going to have a look to see if something comes up that I think, oh, I've got to play that. I can't not play that. No, that's it. I'm not getting any more records out. That was cool though, wasn't it? The battery lasted on the record player as well, which is cool. We'll give it a few more months and I'll be able to play my guitar on here. I'm learning to play my electric guitar, but I'm really shit at it. But it's like my fingers ain't long enough. Oh, it gets worse than that. They said that she plays her music all day, and when the policeman come round and he looks at her stereo, it was a little solar-powered radio. That's all she's got. A little solar-powered radio. So, you know, it can't go on through the night. It can only last so long once the sun goes down anyway. But it's a little transistor radio. It's like they've tried their best to get her in trouble. And to me, it just makes them look worse than I thought they was. But yeah, let them get on with it. All they're going to do is create loads of enemies on this site, which is unfortunate because it's nice to see a community where most of the people get on. Well, I mean, the policeman said to her, you can play your music from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 at night. But she's got a little transistor radio. She plays exactly the same station as me. It plays all the golden oldies. But we'll just let it play out, see what happens. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but they'll probably just piss off eventually. Oh, well, by the guy that lives there don't own none of it. She owns it all. And yet he's the bully and the rule maker. I don't know how she's let him get away with that. He don't own shit on that land or that boat. He's just a creep. But that's their issue. I've had my issues with them in the past, and I've overlooked them, started talking to the woman again, but I'm in two minds whether to now. Now she's done what she's done, because if she can call the police on my next door neighbour, even though he's the stalker and he's the one that sent her the porn on WhatsApp. Yeah, he sent her loads of porn on WhatsApp. He fancied his chances. Yeah, she is. That's my prediction now, because I used to think, oh, he must be a bully and dominator and all that, but in my mind, she's as bad as him now. Yeah, I don't have nothing to do with him. Don't talk to him anymore. I started talking to her again after I fell out with him, and that was before my neighbour moved in. I fell out with him. I didn't like him. You know when you get a bad vibe off someone, and then like people were saying to me, "Oh, we think he's bullying her and all that." Hi, Mouse. How you doing? And then when she done that with the police, I just thought, no, you're just wrong. You want to rule the roost here, and you want everyone to comply with how you want everything to run. We've all bought our own land. We've all bought our own boats. It's like she's telling her how high she can grow her trees now. Yeah, it's all good here, Mass. Hope you're good. You're going to have to stop talking on your lives, Mouse, as I'm going to leave, because I'm shit at reading and I'm sick to death. I've left all the groups, and then when I come and watch your lives, all the groups are in now. I know what you're doing and showing people what they are, but I don't want nothing to do with them. And then when I come in your group and I have to read everything, that's a big no-no for me. Yeah. That's something I've always fought for, because I've always had gut instincts about a lot of people and haven't followed it, and I wish I had. And that's what I actually do now. I follow my gut instinct. That's why a lot of people I've unsubscribed to. And I would just like to say this to everyone out there. When you leave a group and you can't stand a group anymore, make sure you unsubscribe, because it makes no difference to them if you don't go in their group anymore, but it does if you unsubscribe. Just thought I'd put that out there. I'm sick to death of all the people arguing. We're all adults. We're all grown adults, and some of the people, the way they talk and act on here is beyond me. I don't think they ever went to school. Yeah, you're right for it. It is. Yeah. From this day on, I will always follow my gut instinct, because I've got nothing to lose if I decide to turn my back on someone, because how would I know any different unless I stayed there? You follow your gut instinct, you leave the situation, and then you don't know any different. You stay there, you're only going to get scorned. Got it quiet there. I've turned the music off. We'll have some proper music in here. We'll fit my car radio back in the boat. I've got about 8 speakers in this boat, but four of them are off at the moment because I'm doing the panels. But I started this job about 2 years ago and I got sick of it. But I think what's made me so sick about doing the jobs that I need to do is I need a big long workbench, and I haven't got that in here. But I'm making a shed this year in the summer out of a trampoline. So if you're all interested and you've all got trampolines in your garden, watch this space in the summer, because I've designed my trampoline to be a shed. It's kind of like it's going to end up like a, what are them things what Indians used to live in, like them tent things? I can't remember what they're called. It's going to look like one of them. So if you've got a trampoline and it's got all the netting on the side and all that with the pole, that's it, a teepee. Well done for it. Yeah, and you've got a trampoline with all the poles on the side and all that, and you're sick of looking at it because they are an eyesore in the garden, trampolines. Watch this space in the summer, and I will, yeah, I will turn it into a wigwam or a teepee. Wigwam sounds better. That sounds more like it. A teepee. A teepee rings a bell. Wigwam sounds more like an Indian thing, doesn't it? But this will have sides on it and a pointed roof, so I don't know whether that would be a teepee or a wigwam. It'd be one of them two. I might call it a wigwam because we're not supposed to have sheds here. And then if they come here and they say, "Oh, you can't have sheds," I say, "Look, I ain't being funny, but it's a wigwam." Do you think I would get away with that? It's gonna have see-through tarpaulin on it, so it's like a greenhouse as well. A Nona hut. No, I never heard of that. Or a tent with a dome. Yeah, that's what it is. A tent with a dome. Yeah, this might have mats over it. I'm gonna put like a clear, like they have on the side of scaffolding where you've got that clear material, but it's got cloth in it to strengthen it up. I've got some of that. I bought a big roll of that, and I'm going to try and make it waterproof out of that, so I can actually make a tent out of it, but also use it as a greenhouse. Yeah, mine's on poles, but it's still got the vertical trampoline at the bottom. You when you see it, you'll be quite surprised really what you can do with an old trampoline. Wham tree. Yeah. They come and go, hang on, you got this all wrong. This is a wham tree. I've just invented it. You can't have rules or tree wham. Yeah. I'm gonna write all these names down. It's definitely not a shed. But yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool when I've done it, and it's quite a big space as well because I think it's about 12-foot circumference. Does that make sense? Circumference? That's round, isn't it? Circumference sounds very round to me. We we should think of a name that's like that but offensive. So when I say it to them, it's like I'm digging them out. Yeah, they'll have to go back to the office and start looking through their book to see if they can come up with anything. That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it, really? I go, hang on a minute. How do you work it out that that's a shed? Show me on the market anywhere where there's a shed that looks like that. We'll fuck them over one way or another. A wig pea. A wig pea. Yeah. Pea wig. You come up with a really silly name, right? So when they go back to the office, they go, "Oh, we don't know if this person can have this. It's called a whatever." And everyone will be laughing at them. Hi, Francesca. Yeah, but it's not a real trampoline. It was. It hasn't got a bouncy bit on it anymore. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a wonky shed. Yeah, I haven't really been on many trampolines. I don't know if I've been on any, to be honest with you. I've probably been on one of them silly little kids ones, but I don't think I've ever been on a real trampoline. A wet two poo. Can you imagine them writing that down, going back to the office? Right, we've got an issue here. It's a wet two poo. Are they covered or? It's got to sound like it blends in with the environment. That'd be so funny when they come up here. They'll be just they'll be boggled. Their mind will be boggled. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't know what to do about this one." Yeah, we're gonna have to think of a really weird name because there's nothing out there like this because no one's made a shed out of a trampoline before. It's quite a big space inside as well. Once I cut the sides out and make the door and everything, I think it'll look amazing. Once I put the tarpaulin on it as well, I can actually cover it in like because we've got willow trees here, like like the elasticated branches, and I could do something with that and blend it all in. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fucking hilarious, wasn't it? Or just tell them it's a grow room. So there's nothing there's nothing in the rules that says you can't have a grow room. I'm trying my best to get around this shed issue because I hate the storage boxes I've got. They're all getting destroyed and everything by the wind. I've lost so much stuff because of these poxy storage boxes because they can't handle the wind. The wind comes along and destroys them. And they're not cheap. Every storage box you buy is like over £100, and you're lucky if it lasts a season. And then you lose everything that's in it. It's unacceptable. I hate the government. I wish we'd all get together and destroy the government, make them become better people, better servants. They just think they own us now. Would anyone like to cover any other subjects tonight while I'm on here? I'm not going to stay on there forever tonight because I want my StreamYard to get me through most of the month. Because even if I have to wait 3 or 4 days to my next 20 hours, that's to me it's like forever. I like to get my audience up. so we can all have fun. Especially when the summer comes. I'll be doing a lot on Facebook as well. Because it's a lot easier to just set my phone up somewhere and do a live. I'll probably cut my trees down on Facebook. Because can you imagine taking my laptop out there? I can't imagine the picture would be that good on the laptop, do you? On my phone it'll probably be better. But I'm nearly to the end of getting my camper done. I'm not happy with the water pump because it's not the same as the one that I took off, because I can't put the propeller back on, the fan. I can't actually put the fan back on the water pump. So it's missing a fan, but I have got a Kenlo fan on the outside of the radiator, and if that does the job, I'll be more than happy, because it's quite a big fan on the rad, but it had both on it before, and now it's only got one. So we'll just have to see how it goes, because I do want to travel in that camper. I really, really want to travel in that camper. I've almost finished the gas conversion, which was quite a big job. I've just got to do a bit of wiring, put a couple of pipes on, and then put the gas fill pump, the pump fill somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. There's a few places I can put it, but I'm not sure. I might put it the same side as the LPG that I've got for the cooker and everything, but I've actually took that tank off at the moment because the petrol station down the road actually stopped selling LPG. So I couldn't take the camper down there and fill it up. So what I ended up doing was taking the tank off and fitting a gas bottle to it so that I could just take the gas bottle off and go and fill that up. But when I'm on the road, I don't want to do that. I want the proper tank on there, because them gas bottles cost nearly 40 quid now. But to fill that tank up that was on it, which is the same size, is 15 quid. I mean, I don't know how much the one at the back's going to cost me, because that's a lot bigger. And I've done a really good job of that. I'm proud of myself what I've done with that. I've done a really good job of that. I think all the experts would even be proud to see how I fitted that to the back of the camper, because it had two petrol tanks on it, and I took one off and I fitted it in there as snug as a bug in a rug. It cost me over 1,500 quid, that conversion. That's just buying it. So I've had to fit it all myself. But it's been a really enjoyable, knowledgeable job. I'm really glad I've done it, because I understand how LPG works on a vehicle now. And I would never have understood that if I'd have just had it fitted. But I understand it very well now, which I'm very pleased about. Hasn't anyone got anything to say? I've only got so many words in my brain. I might make myself some toast in a minute with my brand new loaf of bread. In fact, you know what? When you cook this bread, it's only got 3 or 4 ingredients. When you cook this bread, the best thing to have on it is just butter. Don't dress it up to try and make it taste the bollocks. Just put butter on it. It is amazing. But people just can't be bothered to make bread these days. It's like I said on it last time I was on here. I bought a loaf of bread the other week because I was going to make some bread pudding, because I like making bread pudding now and then. My mum taught me how to make bread pudding, and I didn't realise I'd run out of raisins. So I started using the bread and making toast, and I can't believe the smells of chemicals that I could smell in that bread. And I never noticed that before. It stinks. You all need to wake up and make your own bread. It's like when I made my crisps tonight, right? I was I decided to make some crisps. I just thought I would try it. I got a frying pan out. I put loads of oil in it, crisp and dry. But you can choose any oil you like because they're your crisps. I've got some olive oils and stuff I should have used really, but it was an experiment. So I've put the oil in the frying pan. I would have preferred a chip pan, but you can't have chip pans on boats because it invalidates your insurance. So I've put the oil in there. I've sliced the potatoes up really thin. I used 3 little potatoes. They was little, really little, and I've sliced them up really thin in this shredder that I've got, and I fried them, right? And I must have made at least 5 bags of chips out of these 3 little tiny potatoes. You're being ripped off, people. You're being mugged off and ripped off because not only can you choose how they're cooked or what real flavours or fake flavours they're putting in them, you're getting fuck all for your money. So I made these chips and I put Himalayan salt on them. Oh my God. I can't believe how nice they was and how easy they are to make. I was just churning them out, but I was eating them as quick as I could fry them. I mean, I put a picture on my Facebook tonight of the crisps and the bread that I've made, and there was quite a lot of crisps there, but I'd ate loads already while I was cooking them. And next time I do them, I'm going to put chili on them, chili powder, and see what they turn out like. It's so much easier. It's like we spend hours on the internet. They take minutes to make. We've lost the art of looking after ourselves. But when I make my bread, it lasts for days, days and days. And every time I cut a bit off of it and toast it, because that's the good thing about this homemade bread. When it starts going hard and you toast it, it is amazing. It takes on a whole new life. We've lost the plot, people. Is anyone going to make a comment or shall I just leave? I can't keep looking at the last comment. We could make it far worse. That was on there at 9:15 p.m. We can do better than that. Sometimes when I go on live, there's just constantly scrolling up. But that's controversial sites. So I kind of understand that. Everyone wants to have their say. And yet they don't know anyone on there. That's the funny part about it. I mean, I've been there myself. Done it myself. But some of us wake up and realise, some of us don't. Let's just get my little thing out. I just want to check something. Come on, out. I'm stuck in my head in that song. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go off now, guys. No one wants to come on and communicate or have a conversation. You just all want to sit there and listen and record. But that's fine. You all have a good evening. Thanks for coming on anyway, whether you're good or bad. See you later.